Now that the ears are on, let's hand sew the lining in and finish this hood. Start by turning the hat inside out again. Using my knee works great. Make sure the hat lies as flat as possible. We've got the fold exactly where we want it, so we'll take the pins and we'll put them parallel to the fold line. These will help keep the hood in place, just temporarily. We want our fold to stay exactly where we've got it. Next, fold the hood edge back, fur on fur, exposing more backing. Grab your cotton lining and match the backings up. Pull it quite snug. I like to match up the top seams of both the hood and the lining. Make sure your center seams match. Looks good. Fold that over. Again, I like to try to match these up as much as possible. Now remove this pin. It doesn't need to hold the fold any longer. Under and through. Tuck the lining sides in, keeping it flat. I'll double check with it off my knee too. I'll flip the hat around. When it's on the knee, I'm gonna pull it flat, readjust, always readjusting just to make sure everything matches up and stays flat. So I always pull it up a little bit higher. You want the lining to be, I would say, snug to tight. Otherwise you're gonna get wrinkles. So then trim. You can drop it down. Center, center. Again, for hand sewing, we're pinning perpendicular. Space them out about 1 inch to 1 inch. So we'll pin the neck all the way out to the edge. The excess cotton is tucked into the front and hood fold. Make sure it lays flat underneath. I like to readjust at this point. Do whatever you feel is comfortable. So I always like to hide this seam. So if your hood's like mine, it's just a little bit short, we'll just adjust that and remove the lower pins temporarily. Pull the edge closer to the neckline. I like hiding seams, so I'll put it just a little bit over, but just a little bit. So now you're gonna have to adjust the rest of the hood. You'll likely have to remove all the pins, but please keep the center fold line intact. That can be our anchor. Push all that fur out of the way. Remember, the more fur we get out of the way now, the less we have to comb and clean up later. This is an important juncture, so I'm going to put an extra pin in here. Keep them fairly close. Continue to move the fur out of the way. Now that we have that juncture where we need it, let's put the rest of those pins back and move on to the other side. Again, that doesn't quite overlap. Now it's ready for hand sewing.